Um, ano po ba yung nangyari dito sa kaso ni Efren Murillo po? Kasi survivor siya, no? Can you give us a brief description? Ano po yung case?
Well, it happened on August 21, 2016. It was a Sunday, and they were there in the Payatas area. And then suddenly, armed men actually accosted them, and actually they were saying that they had some drugs, but upon their search of the area, there were actually no drugs that were recovered. So none at all. Then they were made to sit, and because they were playing pool, so they were made to sit.
Pakilakasan po. Hindi
Oo,
po masyado
naglalaro po
marinig.
sila ng pool kasi
Okay.
Sunday po yun eh. So relax lang po sila. Tapos
Saan na siya ngayon? He's missing?
I cannot really specify, Your Honor, because of security concerns. And then, Your Honor,
Can you double check, find out if you could be able to get him over here, because we need them to be able to testify here in this hearing, no? Because attorney, if you're the only one saying it, and there's no proof on it, wala rin mangyayari. So we'd like to ask that if you have any communication with him, that he should appear, or somebody who is a relative should appear for him.
I will convey it, Your Honor. But in any case, Your Honor, we can also provide all the court records, all the necessary papers, Your Honor, because there are already court records as well as statements under oath, Your Honor.
Okay, please submit that to us then.
Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I continue? So pwede po nating kasi gusto ko na kasi malaman yung circumstance o yung ano yung nangyari. Kasi survivor siya. So ibig sabihin, yung mga kasama niya namatay. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Namatay po yung kasama niya at more or less 4 na kasama niya, mga kaibigan. Tapos po naka-survive po siya kasi nag-anyong patay-patayan po. Tapos nung umalis na po yung mga armed na mga men, nag-troll po siya palabas po hanggang po maka-reach po siya sa highway. At doon na po pumunta po siya sa ospital po. At syempre dahil po may tama ng bala malapit po sa kanyang puso, kailangan pong i-report ng mga medical officers ng ospital po yun. So sa pag-report po nila sa nearest police station, dumating po yung police officers ng Rizal Police Station sa area na yan, Montalban, if I'm not mistaken. Nag-imbestiga po sila at doon po nila nalaman na mukhang plantokhang operation ito. Kaya nung tinanong nila si Efren, saan ba nangyayari yan? Payatas, nasa jurisdiction po ng Police Station 6. Kaya pinontak din po nila yung Police Station 6. Kaya doon na po nagkaalaman nga na police officers pala yung mga gumawa po nun kay Efren. At in fact po, finailan po si Efren ng criminal case before the Metropolitan Trial Court ng Quezon City. O direct assault against persons in authority. At sa fortunate naman na nung March 2023, na-acquit po si Efren nung criminal charge po.
Yung una po, sinasabi nyo kanina, nandoon po sila sa isang lugar dito sa Payatas.
Sa may Payatas.
May kasama siyang isa na namatay.
Opo.
So,
mga 4 po yung namatay niyang kaibigan.
paano po 'yon? May dumating na mga armed men?
Opo.
Sinita sila?
Sinasabi na may mga droga kayo. Parang may mga accusations po. So apparently it was a oplantokhang operation.
So, ibig sabihin, bigla na lang silang binaril
Pinapaupo pa po sila. Oo. Si Efren nga, nakaupo sa isang tape, isang chair na kasama po yung isang kaibigan niya. Tapos siya po yung unang tinira po, malapit sa may puso. Kaya bagsak po siya, tapos pagbagsak niya po, nakikita niya lang po na tinarget na rin po yung mga kaibigan niya. Tapos nung mapansin niya or ma-feel niya po na mukhang wala na po yung mga armed men na yun, doon na po siya nag-roll po siya palabas. Kaya to be very candid po, tawag ko po sa kanyang pag-survive po ay miraculo po talaga. Pag-survive niya po.
So, yan po yung during the time na nandoon po si Colonel Patay as commander po ng Batasan.
Police Station 6.
Police
po.
Station 6.
Up.
So, Colonel Patay, alam niyo ba yung insidente na to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, nag-imbestiga ba ang pulis sa nangyari? Kasi nangyari yung patayan sa Batasan dito sa may Payatas. Sakop ninyo po yun. So, nagkaroon ba ng investigation doon, Colonel?
Yes, Your Honor. That was a legitimate police operation, Your Honor.
Legitimate police operation. Nagkaroon ba ng inquest? So nagkaroon ng nagkaroon ng apat po, no, attorney? Apat yung namatay on the spot doon sa lugar na yon. If it is a sinasabi nyo legal police operation, so may namatay, may suspect na namatay. So therefore, nagkaroon po ba ng investigation or inquest? Colonel.
The incident, Your Honor, hindered us to conduct inquest proceedings because the wounded suspects were immediately brought to the nearest hospital to save their lives.
Well,
Kasi,
yung ganyan po, consequences na lang yan. Kasi talagang, syempre, isi-save niyo yung lives. Pero, nagkaroon po ba ng inquest? O nagkaroon po ba ng investigation doon sa patayan na yon? Whether nag-survive o hindi, yun nga, namatay na nga po yung apat, may isang nag-survive. So, ang tanong ko po, nagkaroon ba ng inquest? Anong ginawa ng pulis ninyo nung panahon na yon? Kasi alam nyo to, legitimate police operation ito. Alam nyo. Okay? O meron pa nga kayong dadalhin sa ospital pero namatay. So, ang tanong ko po, nagkaroon ba ng inquest during that time?
inquest, Your Honor, is conducted when there is still a presence of the suspects. However, in this particular incident, the wounded suspects, were immediately brought to the nearest hospital, so there was no inquest, Your Honor.
Well, nakalagay po doon sa nakalagay doon sa manual ninyo po. So, kapag ang suspect ay namatay during police operation, police ang nakabaril, dapat na inquest po yun. Di ba? Dapat ganun po sa operation ninyo.
We are not sure that they were dead, Your Honor, because we cannot declare that they are dead, and we presume that they are still alive, and we intend to brought these wounded suspects to the nearest hospital, Your Honor.
Well,
Because we are pro-life,
ang
Your Honor.
dinidescribe po dito, no, yung police operation ninyo, yes, katulad na sinasabi ni Attorney Gutierrez kanina, so nandoon sila, may dumating na mga, na mga armed men. Kayo na nga ang nagsabi na alam nyo itong nangyari na ito at legitimate police operation. Kayo na ang nagsabi. So, ang tanong ko lang po ay kung may nangyaring inquest kasi it's your duty. Duty po ng police ang magpa-imbestiga o maimbestigahan. Kung ang nakabaril po ay mga pulis ninyo, dapat maimbestigahan po ito.
Your Honor, during the investigation, after the officers ensured that there was no danger anymore, and they found out that there was still a sign of life of the suspects, their first action was to brought the wounded suspects, to the nearest hospital, Your Honor, for possibly save their lives. That's why there was no.
Sige.
Kung gusto mo kaso,
Mr. Chair.
meron akong gustong tanong in relation to what you're saying. So alam niyo po yung kasong yon. Kilala niyo yung tao?
Not personally know
Not personally, no. Pero alam niyo yung kasong
the
yan.
operations, Your Honor. I know the operations, Your Honor.
Did the CSR know about it? The CSR know about that? Alam niyo ba yan? Alawa, ang NBI ba nag-investigate dyan? Then wala kayong sa Batasan eh. Ngayon, meron na kayo ngayon. Isa.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So I would hope that now na narinig mo na meron na sa Batasan, I hope that you will investigate.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Chairman.
Yes,
Chairman,
Congressman Karaps, while the CSI is looking.
anyway, Chairman, now Colonel Patay admitted that he has knowledge, direct knowledge about such operation because that time he was still the chief of the Station 6. Now, Colonel Patay, is that, you claim that that is a legitimate operation, tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
What type of operation is that?
It was a bypass operation, Your Honor.
By
It was
bus. So you have a co-plan. You have a co-plan?
for that particular, Your Honor.
Of course. Do you have a
Your Honor.
co-plan for that particular operation?
For that, I cannot remember, Your Honor, but
Okay, you cannot remember. Okay, again. Mas magandang sagot na yun. You cannot remember, but you have to produce that. Now, second, is that operation coordinated with PIDEA?
yes, Your Honor.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor. We have
Because
the records,
during
Your
the
Honor.
time, if I'm not, just correct me if I'm wrong, no? Kung ikaw pa ba o yung previous o yung pumalit sa'yo, may isang encounter nga nangyayari dyan eh. Dito, malapit sa batasan between PIDEA agents and police forces, which is Station 6 and involved, di ba? Is that during your time?
Not anymore, Your Honor.
Not anymore.
Yes, sure.
So yung pumalit sa'yo.
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Okay, sige. You're telling us that, ito, Colonel Patay. Colonel Patay, chinecheck ko sa'yo. Now you're saying na it is well coordinated with PIDEA. PIDEA, please check that record. If it did, it is legally operated. Because he's saying that it is being coordinated with PIDEA. Now, third question. Since that is an illegal drugs operation or bypass operation for that matter, and Colonel Patay, anin mo ayaw kong magsinungaling ka o mahuli ka rin pag nagsinungaling ka. Better, if you're not sure of your answer, wag mong i-confirm. Now, third question. Yung proper operation sa bypass operations should have a presence of the local barangay officials. Mayroon ba?
During the actual, Your Honor, bypass operation, we do not require the barangay official to be present. It's only on the tagging of evidence.
Of course, but what I'm saying is, nangyari. Di ba? O may barangay official ba doon?
I cannot assure, Your Honor, during that time.
Oh, okay, you better check
Tagging
because match-check din yan. Tama yung sagot mo. Pag hindi ka sigurado, huwag mo munang sagutin. Number 4, may media ba doon?
Yes, Your Honor. After the incident, Your Honor.
And who is the media present during the time?
I cannot remember.
Oh, you
Your Honor.
cannot remember? Again,
Can remember.
Colonel.
Pero alam niya yung operation.
Anyway, PIDEA, please check na lang po. Then, Chairman, yung QCPD, sigurado ako may record ng pangyaring to. So, better check na lang po. Pakikuha na lang natin, kunin natin yung record doon sa QCPD. Kasi, Colonel, pag tinanong kita, is there a body cam?
During that time, Your Honor, there
Wala.
was no issued body cam, Your Honor.
Wala pa. The time wala pa. 9165, wala pa. Wala pa, okay. Buti, lumusot ka. Okay, anyway,
Okay.
ganito lang po, Chairman. Again, I would just like to reiterate. Ang kinonfirm lang, ito kanila, gusto kong sa iyo kasi sinabi mo to eh. You confirm that is a legitimate operation. Second is well coordinated with the PIDEA. Nandiyo yung plano, everything, etc. etc. May local official. And who is that local official? Hindi mo na matandaan. May media. Hindi mo na rin matandaan. So, PNP, doon sa mga operations ba, for example, QCPD or Station 6, may record ba dyan? kung sino ang media during that such operation, no? Di ba? May after report yan, di ba?
Supposed to be, sir.
O supposed to be. Oh, Colonel Patay, who is coaching you? Colonel Patay, who is coaching you?
Attorney Alboro, sir.
Oh, you're not allowed to coach Colonel Patay unless the chair will allow you to coach him. Please be reminded. Colonel Patay, if you have to be coached by your lawyer, by your counsel, you ask the chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anyway, so yun po yung ano, yung dapat, yung procedure, di ba? So, Colonel Patay,
Yes, sir.
oh, may post-operation report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sige. O di, pati yung post-operation report, Chairman, kunin natin sa QCPD. Last na lang to. Ito, Colonel Patay. O sino yung mga involved doon na police?
It was stipulated in the report, Your Honor.
No, tinatanong kita ngayon. You remember that such incident, such operation, who is the police involved in that operation? What are those police? Station 6 eh.
There were a lot of police involved, Your Honor, because we used the drug enforcement unit, Your Honor.
Colonel, siyempre lahat yun, baka dinagnet niyo pa yun, di ba? At sinasabi ko, sino yung direct doon sa operation?
I would like to look at or review the report, Your Honor, so that hindi po ako magkamali if you...
Oh, sige,
allow,
okay.
Your Honor.
Sige. Okay, Colonel. Mr. Chairman, ganun din po. Yung lahat na involved sa operation nila, please we will request the QCPD to submit to this committee the records of that operation. Attorney, pwede ba? Diretso lang ko. Para
Ay,
tapusin ko
meron
na to.
pa ako. Sir
Tapusin ko
Chair.
lang sana to.
Alin?
Yung kay attorney kasi dudugtong to kay Patay. Okay.
Pero, Mr. Chair, di pa kasi ako tapos doon sa ano.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kasi ako chairman kasi gusto ko lang i-ano to si Colonel Patay. Balik ko lang sana doon sa okay, Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Castro, tapusin ko lang to, sandali lang po to. Sana lang po para itong si Colonel Patay. Attorney, who are those police officers that was accused?
Your Honor, the respondents to whom the charges were filed against are the following: PSI Emil Garcia, PO3 Alan Formilesa, PO1 James Agarao, and PO1 Melchor Nabisag.
Mr. Chairman, all those mentioned names that was mentioned by Colonel Patay, hindi ba kasali doon sa ano? Sa
Hindi pa yata kasali, so we're going to invite them.
Hindi, doon sa list of officers that was transferred from Davao del Norte to QCPD.
Kasama ba ron? I don't know if kung kasama ron. Colonel Patay, hindi kasama.
Paki-mention ulit po.
The following are the respondents, Your Honor: PS1 Emil Garcia, PO3 Alan Formilesa, PO1 James Agarao, and PO1 Melchor Nabisaga.
O, Colonel Patay, narinig mo yon? Colonel Patay, narinig mo yon? O, yung minensyon ni attorney was not part of the group that was assigned from Davao del Norte. Yung 5. So, walang Italian attorney?
I think so, Your Honor. There's no tally with the one reported mistake. There's no commonality.
Yan lang po muna kasi hindi pa tapos si Congressman Pastro. Balikan ko lang mamaya sa attorney. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, would you make a motion for us to invite those names that have been mentioned by Attorney Andres?
Mr. Chairman, I move that all those named PNP personnel mentioned by Attorney Andres will be invited to the next hearing. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion. Hearing no objection. Motion is approved. Meron ba?
Your Honor, yes, we do confirm that the CHR has actually investigated the case of Mr. Morillo, and in fact, we also confirm that he has been under our witness assistance protection at that time.
Under witness protection. So
Yes, Your Honor.
do you know, hindi na ngayon. You do not know where he is right now.
At this time, no, Your Honor.
Is he missing o nagtago lang siya?
We have no information, Your Honor.
Attorney Andres, is he missing or nagtago siya?
Your Honor, he's not missing, Your Honor.
He's not missing.
He's not missing.
He's just there.
He's just there, Your Honor.
So
And
please, if you know, please communicate with him, no?
in fact,
And
Your
perhaps
Honor,
you can even contact us about that.
in fact,
See?
Your Honor, there's still a subsisting CA decision that protects him from the respondent police officers within a 1 kilometer radius, Your Honor, around his house and his place of occupation.
So there's no way for us to be able to communicate with him?
Through the lawyer, Your Honor.
With the lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, who is his lawyer?
I am, Your Honor. Together
You
with
are the
Center
lawyer.
Law. Center for International Law.
Okay. So, teka. Colonel Patay, meron pa ba na nandun sa Batasan Police Station na mga pulis na nung araw kasama mo? Meron pa ngayon? Nandun pa sila? Wala na?
Hindi po ako sure, Your Honor.
You're not sure?
Yes,
Oh,
Your
come on, Colonel, ikaw naman, no?
Hindi po.
You're not sure that there are still some policemen there na andyan pa ngayon sa Batasan Police Station? Please naman. O
Wala
naman,
pa
oh.
akong contact na sa kanila, Your Honor.
Hindi
Yan,
yung
dyan
inaano
sa-
kong contact eh. Kung ang inaatanong ko, kung meron ka pang alam na hindi wala kang alam.
Wala pa akong alam, Your Honor, kung mayroon.
Okay, Congresswoman Castro, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ito kasi kanina, nalilito kasi ako doon, para nakakalito kasi yung mga sagot ni Colonel Patay about doon sa inquest. Ang tanong ko kasi kanina kung nagkaroon ng inquest, kasi 'di ba sa manual ninyo, pag nagkaroon po ng ng encounter between the police and the suspect ay ay dapat nagkakaroon ng inquest at naiimbestigahan po. Kasi may namatay no? Sino yung nakabaril, sino yung nakapatay. Okay? So, nandiyan po yan sa manual nyo before, di ba? Kaya, yun po yung tinatanong ko kanina, kung merong nakapag-inquest po doon sa time na yon. So, naipasa nyo po ba doon sa inquest prosecutor itong binabanggit po nating kaso, Colonel Patay?
Your Honor, I have already answered the question, but can I request the assistance of Counsel
Hindi,
Mr.
ang
Chairman?
sinabi mo kasi, dinala sa ospital. So yun po yung sinabi mo, hindi mo ako sinasagot, Mr. Chair. Hindi po ako sinasagot ni Colonel Patay.
On that particular incident on Payatas, I answered, Your Honor, that it was not inquested because all the wounded suspects were brought to the nearest hospital because there was still a sign of life after the armed confrontation. So there
So
was
ano
no,
na po ang mag-a-apply doon? So kung nadala nyo pa po sila yung 4 sa ospital o namatay na sa ospital o dead on arrival, 'di ba dapat imbestigahan nyo rin yung mga pulis na nakabaril? Or na-inquest? O ano po ba ang procedure ninyo, Mr. Chair?
procedure, Your Honor. The SOCO will conduct the investigation. We secure the area. The SOCO will conduct the investigation and submit all the necessary reports. That's the procedure after armed confrontation po, Your Honor.
Okay, so tanong ko si Attorney Chrissy na tungkol doon sa, kasi marami kayong mga mga kaso, no? Yung mga dead on arrival.
Mga kaso, meron siya bakit na armed confrontation. Ano ibig sabihin ng armed confrontation? Nanlaban sila?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a encounter, Your Honor.
And you can really be sure that nanlaban sila?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, baka dapat pa-submit natin, Mr. Chair, no, yung may baril na na-confiscate nyo ba yung baril? Kung nanlaban po yung mga suspect, may baril din sila, di ba? Hindi lang yung pulis yung may baril kasi wala namang encounter kung walang parehong baril. So have you confiscated po yung baril? Nakita niyo po ba yung baril at nasaan na po yun?
Yes, Your Honor. It were recovered at the crime scene, and as a matter of standard operating procedure, will be submitted to the crime lab, Your Honor.
Okay, mamaya Mr. Chair, no, papasubmit natin mamaya, no, from the PNP yung mga baril na nagamit doon sa panlalaban, including yung mga serial number po, no, yung nasubmit po sa inyo na nakuha ng mga police during police operation po. Meron po ba kayong ganun?
Madam Chair, this will be part of the report that is being asked of QCPD as requested by
Congressman Caraps. Okay,
Yes,
Paduano.
isama
Okay.
na lang po yun. Kasama na rin po kasi sa report as to the firearms, serial numbers, and all the data therein, Madam Chair. Kasama na po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Attorney Chrissy, so ano po ba yung no, dun sa, I mean, in a legal point of view, no, paano po ba yung sa inquest, yung dead on arrival, or during the encounter may namatay? Ano po ba yung nakalagay dun sa legal?
Honor, in the PNP operations manual, here at 2013, I understand it has been updated. The inquest required under Rule 15 is an inquest into the death that occurred in the course of an investigation. Sa totoo po, sa isa pong encounter or sa isang kaganapan na merong namatay, dalawa po yung krimen, quote-unquote. Kumbaga, una po, kung may drug operation, yung krimen na tinutukoy po siguro kanina ni Colonel Patay ay krimen ng pagbebenta, use, or possession. Doon po, may tinatawag ilang suspect. Kapag namatay po itong umano suspect, siya na po ay nagiging biktima. At ang perpetrator or suspect sa pangalawang krimen ay ang pulis. Yung pangalawang krimen, dahil may namatay, it is either homicide, napatay, or murder, pinatay. And in many of the cases that we have observed, Your Honors, the narrative of Nanlaban is inaccurate and false. Kwento lang, gawa-gawa. In fact, I have a collection of records, police reports, where the language is eerily similar, para pong copy-paste. And as we were earlier talking about neutralization, kung yan po ang nakalagay sa papel, nung Command Memorandum Circular, tapos depende pala sa pagkakaintindi ng mga police. I have police reports which reflect neutralization in the understanding that they killed this person. So we encountered the suspect, etc., and then we neutralized the suspect. They're fatally killing him, fatally shooting him. That is the police understanding on the ground of neutralization. Kaya po, ito pong kwento kumbaga ng nilaban. Totoo naman po yun. Media reports ang unang naglagay nun na ng laban. Hindi nyo po makikita yan dun sa police reports. Dahil talagang gawa-gawa. The reports that we would have or the information that we would have from witnesses are not collected by the police. In fact, ang mangyayari po, yung po mga statements na kumbaga on official record ay manggagaling sa police mismo. Naratibo po nila yung mananaig. Hirang-bihira po na magkakaroon ng investigasyon tungkol dun sa patayan at yung police narrative na lang ang mananatili. Kaya yung kumbaga sa patayan, sino yung pumatay, yung kwento niya yung i-carry o yun yung paniniwalaan unless may mag-counter. Dito po problematic yung tinatawag na presumption of regularity of duty. Kapag po kasi government official, whether elected or appointed, may presumption na kung ang ginagawa nyo ay para sa bayan at tama. Kung may magrereklamo, saka lang po makukontra. Kaya yung presumption of regularity of duty, police operations, gusto po namin i-contest ito dahil wala dapat na presumption kapag may namatay. Dahil sa isa pong buy-bust, ang ultimong kailangan gawin ng police ay, or ang ultimong objective ay mahuli ang alleged suspect. Pero kung may namatay, dapat mababaliktad yung presumption. Ibig sabihin, may maling ginawa ang mga pulis, kaya nagresulta ng may namatay or pinatay.
So, whether it is namatay during the encounter dun sa place na yon or dead on arrival sa hospital, dapat merong inquest. Pero sinabi mo kanina, Sir Chair, binago na yata ng pulis itong section 15.4 on inquest proceedings necessary when the suspect dies. So, tanungin ko si Colonel Bakay. So, binago niyo po ba itong manual na ito? Itong particular na ito na provision sa manual niyo po?
We recalled that particular provision of our manual because it caused confusion, Madam Chair, insofar as the term inquest is concerned and subject matter of your questions to Colonel Patay. Inquest, Madam Chair, is one of the two modes of filing of a case for police officers. One is direct filing. Inquest is when there is the commission of a crime in flagrante and the offender is arrested or in custody of the police, from which a case will be filed. Madam Chair, I would like to ask from you,
Mr. Chair
when
po.
you state
Mr. Chair.
of... May I
Mr.
just
Chair.
finish?
Okay, continue po. Mr. Chair
Yes,
po. Si Mr. 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 Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So in that case, Mr. Chair, the inquest proceedings will proceed. It is in substitute to preliminary investigation in filing of cases before the prosecutor's office. The other one's direct filing. That is when certain period have lapsed, the reglementary period to make a lawful arrest has lapsed, then it's direct filing. We just file directly the case, wait for a warrant of arrest upon which we may arrest the suspect. But in inquest, in flagrante, the suspect is in custody. So, Mr. Chair, may I ask which inquest, the term inquest you are referring to? Does it mean that in that particular incident of a suspect being killed by the police officers, which of course subject matter of our proceeding, we will file by way of inquest cases against the police officers? Mr. Chair, is that what I'm getting in this line of questioning?
Yes, yun po yung pinag-uusapan natin. Kasi, di ba, during police operation, may manlaban ang suspect. Napatay yung suspect. So, ang suspect na ngayon, dahil may nanlaban, naturally, yung police ang nakabaril. Di ba? So, may krimen na rin na nangyari doon sa atin. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Attorney Crissy, dalawa yung krimen, di ba? Yung suspect ninyo na pinaghihinalaan na may krimen at saka ito na may pinatay. So, yun po yung tinatanong natin. Kasi sa mga report po, wala pong less po yung nakita natin na merong nag-imbestiga po sa mga pulis. At kung merong nag-imbestiga, yung sinasabi niyong direct filing or investigation, IAS, kayo din yun. Pulis ang involved. Kayo din yung kayo din ang mag-iimbestiga. That's unfair. Paano natin makikita yung fairness doon? Dapat merong prosecutor prosecutor na mag-i-invest, hindi yung IAS. Di po ba?
Yes.
So, kaya lang, ang tanong ko, pinalitan niyo na po ba itong nasa manual ninyo about the inquest pag may suspect na namamatay? Pinalitan niyo po.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we already have a clarification from Prosecutor General Malcontento in this regard with that particular provision of our manual because of the misunderstanding as
So
to
ano yung nilagay niyo na yung pinapaliwanag niyo po kanina?
Yes,
So can you provide us with the updated manual po nung PNP as regard to this po?
Yes, Madam Chair, we have we received the clarification from, as I've said, Prosecutor General Malcontento as of 18 February 2021. It states here what the inquest proceeding we are referring to is really about. I can send this to you, Madam Chair. But let me just also state, in fairness to the I don't know if it's even fair for the PNP. Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, we also suffered 61 PNP deaths as a result of these police operations. With due respect to the lady lawyer, it seems that it was generalized that these police operations are really all nanlaban, as if it was meant as an operation to kill. It is not, Mr. Chair. There are legitimate police operations in all of these instances, except, of course, I believe there are 52 cases determined by the IAS. It was the Internal Affairs Service who sent the 52 cases for study to the Department of Justice for the filing of possible cases, criminal cases, Mr. Chair. But insofar as the PNP is concerned in the Internal Affairs Service, all 6,214 cases of deaths in police operations under their mandate, these have been subjected to administrative investigation, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, and of course the IAS representative is here. He can update us on what the result of these investigations were. But that is only limited to the administrative liability of the police officers. With respect to the criminal cases, Mr. Chair, it's with the Department of Justice. I'd like to manifest that. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so syempre po, nagsisimpatize po tayo sa lahat ng mga namatayan. Whether pangkaraniwang mamamayan natin o yung police during the operation. So imbestigahan naman itong 61 na to at nagkaroon na po ng pero ito po more than 6,000 po ito na pinag-uusapan natin. So tayo po lahat kami nagsisimpatize na merong nangyayaring ganyan. Talaga namang may mangyayaring ganyan kung talagang may mga encounter po, no? At yun, ay Attorney Gilbert, nanlaban po ba? Nagkaroon po ba ng encounter? Kasi sinasabi ni Colonel Patay na nagkaroon ng encounter dun sa kaso ni Mr. Murillo, no, dun sa nangyari dun. Nagkaroon po ba ng encounter or may baril ba sila?
None at all, Your Honor, because in fact, that version of the PNP was actually debunked by the court itself in the Metropolitan Trial Court decision last March 2023, Your Honor. In fact, that's the very reason, Your Honor, that in fact Efren was acquitted, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Chair, no, parang hindi alam ni Colonel Patay na ito ay hindi nanlaban case, no? Kasi nagkaroon na ng decision tungkol diyan. So, yun lang po, Mr. Chair, doon po sa sinasabi natin dito. 52 pa lang yung naiimbestigahan, merong more than 400 po sa NBI, more than 6,000. So nakikita natin dito yung impunity, no, yung talagang kawalan talaga ng hustisya, no, nagpapatuloy yung kawalan ng hustisya na hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa po natin talaga nakikita. Ito at least man lang itong 6,000 na ito, kung na-inquest ito, naiimbestigahan ito, di ba? So yun po yung problema natin, Mr. Chair. Kaya talagang na-conclude ko po na talagang meron po talagang impunity, no, dito sa nangyayari na sa EJK tsaka yung war on drugs ni President Duterte that time.
Colonel Patay, you are directly responsible for this, no? So, ang tanong ko lang sa'yo, do you deny the allegations of Attorney Conti and Attorney Andres on that issue?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anyway, yes.
Chairman,
Sususpend ko na sana eh. Go
hindi,
ahead.
ano lang po, Mr. Chairman, gusto ko lang balikan kasi naputol kanina yung kay Attorney. Attorney, you mentioned about the case filed in the Ombudsman. It was dismissed by Ombudsman.
Yes, Your Honor.
When was that?
It was dismissed, it was November 2022, dismissal, but we only received it July of 2020.
Anong case?
It was a case, Your Honor, for frustrated murder, robbery, planting of evidence.
So all was dismissed by
Yes, Your
Ombudsman.
Honor. And our motion for recon was also dismissed by the OMB.
So nag-MR kayo, dismiss pa rin.
Yes, Your Honor.
When was that dismissal?
We received it more or less 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Sa Napolcom, did you file administrative case sa Napolcom?
Not anymore, Your Honor. We did not file in the NAPOLCOM.
Wala. So, diretso
Because,
kayo
Your
sa
Honor,
ombudsman.
we did not file in the NAPOLCOM because the case before the Ombudsman was both a criminal and an admin complaint.
So, both.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, why Colonel Patay that time was a station police commander of Station 6? Ba't hindi siya kasama doon sa kaso?
Because we just wanted to focus, Your Honor, on the direct perpetrators.
Oh, but question of command responsibility, he was the chief of police during the time.
Your Honor, because we're filing under RPC, so murder and frustrated murder. We can only use command responsibility if we'll be filing under the Anti-Torture Act or
no,
RA
but
98.
you filed also the criminal administrative case, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa
Yes,
Ombudsman.
Your Honor.
Anyway, Chairman, yun yung problema eh. Just like all other investigation that we have done, especially sa public order and safety, pag hindi inimbestigahan ng Kongreso, usually, walang kaso. No, but in fact, may mga, for the past several months, ilan na yung mga police officers na na-dismiss din. When in fact, sa level ng regional director level, na-dismiss na yung iba. No? Except for those generals na, of course, Malacanang kailangan magdi-decision. But anyway, so wala. In short, yung kaso, MR nyo, talo. Nanalo kay MTC because of that criminal charge against the
Efren, Your Honor.
supposedly victim.
Yes, Your Honor.